focused on the 3 draw. Now I'm going to bend it down a half step. That's the flat 7th of the 4 chord. Now I can come back. Now, I just went to 6 blow. My lick was focused on 3 draw. If the 5 chord comes, if I want to continue my theme, I can go to 3 draw whole step bend. That sounded melodic, right? Because I made it melodic. I hit that 3rd hole, but I bend it down a whole step. That's the 5th of the 5 chord. Or, since I just finished on, I'm on the 6th blow. What's coming next for the 5 chord? 6 draw. That's the idea. So you can take the melodic perspective of I was using the 3 draw, bend it down a whole step to match the 5 chord. I just finished on 6th blow. Why don't I just go to 6 draw to hit that chord change? That's what chord tone soloing is about. It's not about giving you a limitation necessarily of you can only hit these notes when you improvise. No, really what I'm saying is tip your hat to the chord change. Let the listener know you know where you're at and it sounds good. When someone says what you're playing sounds melodic, it really means you're matching what the band has to lay down. And we purposely choose not to hit notes that match because we're hitting a really cool bend and we're digging our finger into the side of the listener and then we let it relax. We hit a 4 drop bend. That's not a note of the 1 chord. But when we hit 4 draw, it is a note of the 1 chord. So we're hitting a really bluesy note and then we're relaxing that note, letting them breathe again by hitting that 4 draw. That is a note that matches the 1 chord. So you get the idea of what this is all about. It's about being able to move anywhere on the harmonica and here comes a chord and you can hit a note that not only matches, it sounds good. And then let your improvising mind just go from there, your intuitive mind. You hit a 4 draw, I know tons of licks on a 4 draw, or I've learned them at least. I can't list them all for you right now, but they will come out. So that's the first step to understanding really what chord tone soloing is. It says, tip your hat to the chord change, see where it takes you. It is accurate to say that on the 4 chord or the 5 chord, the more notes of the chord you hit, the more unique it will be to that chord, to that place in the 12-bar blues, and that's what our more advanced players will use most of the time. So our general rule of thumb is really get to know the notes of the 4 chord and the 5 chord. 4 chord's easy because it's all blow notes. The 5 chord, not so. The 5-4-1 transition licks and our turnaround, the last 2 beats more specifically, that's what really separates the great players from the mediocre players. And you want to be a great player.